I knew I personally have been affected by this disease because my grandfather has it.
3 of my grandparents have Alzheimer's, and it's just really hard watching it because it's a very gradual process, like it's a disintegration. And it was a lot for a young person to handle. It's a lot for anyone to handle.
It's scary to think that she might have forgotten some of the memories that I find like I hold really close to my heart, and I know that I don't want to forget, and I wouldn't want her to forget.
The hardest part for me was watching my mom go from being my grandmother's daughter to being my grandmother's caretaker.
When my grandma was first diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I was really little, and I remember being really confused about it, and I didn't understand how you can just forget everything.
I had my grandma pass away from Alzheimer's just last year, so my freshman year, my first year in Sigma Kappa, and that gave our philanthropy a whole new meaning for me.
It's so sad watching someone lose all of their memories, because if you don't have your memories, what do you have?
So it's been really hard seeing someone who used to be so able and used to be so active in the community who now needs like an aide to come and help him every day.
I have no memory of my grandmother even being able to speak because she lost the ability to speak or even really make noises.
That's just like a weird feeling to have someone that you've known all your life look at you and not remember who you are.
I think the hardest thing is watching the other people you love get torn apart by it. As much as it hurts you, you can see the pain in everyone else, and that's the worst. You can't do it.
My favorite Sigma Kappa philanthropy event is Sigma Olympics. Every spring we host this one-day event on the National Mall where fraternity men compete in Olympic-like events such as tug of war, 3-legged race, and arm wrestling, and an obstacle course. We raise a lot of money and the boys always have a lot of fun. Every year between our 2 main philanthropy events we raise about $14,000 for the Sigma Kappa Foundation.
UV Days is one of our annual philanthropies for the Sigma Kappa Foundation, which benefits Alzheimer's research, which is a cause that's really important to all of our sisters in Sigma Kappa. It makes it a really cool event for all of us. During the week, there's a lot of fun events like food eating contest, an SK 5K, information light, and other fundraising events throughout the week that all culminate in a huge dodgeball tournament, which is really fun, that we host in the Health and Wellness Center. And it really is a really fun week, not only because of all the really great events that we host, but also because it's a cause that, like I said, is really important to all of our sisters in Sigma Kappa.
So I'm outside of St. Mary's Court right now, which is just a block from our townhouse. And Sigma Kappa, one of our philanthropic efforts is gerontology. And every year we throw a senior prom. We come to St. Mary's Court and we dance and we eat cake. This year we had the a cappella group on campus, the GW Troubadours, come sing for us and really get to interact with the senior citizens that live here. It's not just community service, it's actually getting out into the community, which is wonderful. Our favorite part every year is that we crown a prom king and queen and we let the 2 of them dance.
So the week of giving is the week right before Founders Day, and it's a really cool event we put on. It's when we make cookies for our neighbors on Townhouse Row. We make cards for our friends at St. Mary's Court, and we also put a respect event on, which is like an anti-hazing event that we teach the GW community about hazing. It's very simple, all these things, but it shows our GW community how much we're thankful to live in an amazing place like this.
Sigma Kappa Sisters participate in more than just our own annual philanthropy events. This year, Sisters worked with Dance Marathon, Reading Partners, GW Against Alzheimer's, Alternative Breaks, Freshman Day of Service, and also a wider circle.
Sigma Kappa prides itself in taking part in almost every external philanthropy that is offered on campus, from Sigma Chi Derby Days to Phi Psi for GIs. Our sisters love taking part in the Awesome Sisterhood events, the Awesome Philanthropy events, and raising money for a good cause. This past year we won Pi Kappa War of the Roses, Sig Up Sweetheart Week, and Pike's Fireman's Challenge, and also participated in 2 Pan-Hellenic philanthropy events from Alpha Phi and Alpha Delta Pi. Philanthropy is a really great way for our sisters to get together and have an awesome time and raise money for causes that are important not only to our sisters but to the entire GW community.
In 2007, Sigma Kappa became a national team for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. For us as a chapter, we're lucky enough to be able to participate in the National Walk right here in the District of Columbia. It gives us an opportunity to walk around the monuments and to also raise money and awareness for ending Alzheimer's. As a chapter, we walk, and we also walk with University of Maryland. During the walk, they pass out flowers, whether it's for someone that you know who's passed away from Alzheimer's or you're just raising awareness. It's a great way to actually visualize how many people are affected by Alzheimer's.
For Sigma Kappa, philanthropy has always been something that's more than just a weekend for us.
No one likes to talk about this, but it needs attention.
Sigma Kappa isn't just doing this charity work for the family members we know. There are thousands and thousands of people around the country who are also struggling with this.
It's really important that everyone who has the power to help helps with research, helps donate in any capacity that you have to help find a cure for Alzheimer's.
The thought of my mother getting Alzheimer's, or even me getting Alzheimer's, is terrifying, and that's why finding a cure for it is really important to me.
To me, one of the most important things that a person can have is your memories, and it's horrifying that with just a diagnosis and a sickness, all of those can be gone.
I think this is a really important cause because I've seen the effects of Alzheimer's firsthand, and I know how it not only affects the patient, but it affects their families and their loved ones all around them.
So that's just sort of nice for me as a Sigma Kappa to know that participating in the types of things that we do, and the walk to end Alzheimer's and all those different events, even though they might not be helping my grandmother overcome dementia, they're still helping her through the organization and through the Alzheimer's Association have a better way of life.
I love that being part of Sigma Kappa allows me to give attention to something that I think affects a lot more of us than we realize.
It sounds crazy to say that Sigma Kappa is definitely changing the world, but it was definitely changing my world in that it means a lot that my sisters are behind that type of cause.
When I go to cross that river, she's comfort.